Hey guys, how's it going? This is Tom Burkart from Car Revs Daily. We are in Mount Ula, North Carolina at the Olthoff Racing Factory where they build super performance race cars. I can actually barely speak because I had a huge grin on my face the whole time I've been here. So we've been taking pictures and wanted to walk you through a couple of the cars that are in the showroom. This is sort of like this is the big four in terms of what Super Performance offers customers. So let's start here with probably the volume king. This is the 427 Mark III. That's Super Performance sort of definitely built its name for making these legendary recreations based on this car. So this one has a little bit of a flip paint job. So it starts out blue and then it sort of is a little bit of a deep emerald green with some angles. It works really well on this Cobra's shapes because obviously there's tons of flowing convex forms here that really suit the paint. This car is amazing. So the 427, I think this is, please excuse me if I get the names of these models wrong because I'm a little new to all this, but the 427 has the really exaggerated fender bulges that a lot of people were looking for or are looking for because it really exaggerates that AC Ace, which we saw one of those down in Amelia Island. That was one of the first Shelby cars, and it was so undersized versus what they're putting out now, and what even the original Cobras ended up as. But it's still, of course, hugely desirable. If you look at these back tires, they're ridiculous. They look like a drag strip car's tire. Those tires that spin up, in their rotation because to really get traction. I mean, it's really just all about performance and getting performance out of this teeny 90 wheelbase vehicle. 90-inch wheelbase, I should say. So this car, of course, so this is the 427 Mark III, and then over here we have the Ford GT Mark II. So this car is a little bit different in terms of the way the rear end looks because it has these the huge scoops that are in the back that protrude from the actual bodywork, and that's open. It also has front spats as well. Front spats make a huge difference.
Not correct on a Mark II.
Is it not a Mark II?
Mark 1, yes. Mark 2.
Grab that side, I just want to close this thing.
Okay.
Grab that side. Because it doesn't have the proper gas strut stuff on it.
This is Dennis Olthoff himself. He's the expert. He really is. The definitive expert on these vehicles after engineering the reprototyping and remanufacture of the chassis. The danger. Okay, so this is all right. So let's keep moving. So this is of course the Ford GT, and then we've got the Shelby 289 over here, which is I believe is becoming more popular. That's the one we saw in the Shelby Asia videos last night, and. Something that makes it a little bit special to me is because it has less of the huge exaggerated flare. It's more of like a subtle, it's more similar to the AC Ace. It's still widened extensively versus that car, but it is a little bit more, authentic in terms of it's early in the Shelby evolution. Before, if you can compare it back to back with the Mark III over there, the 427, I believe. I think it's about a foot shorter, or excuse me, a foot narrower. So that's pretty dramatic. Pretty dramatic in the effects of its handling as well. I'm sure it's a lot more lighter on its feet. It handles more like a classic English roadster. And then of course we've got the old king. This is the Ford GT Mark I. So this is. Of course, this is a white model, and this runs. So something that's really special about these super performance cars, in addition to the fact that they're available for sale at brand new, with brand new engines, and any configuration you want, which of course you can't get when you're trying to buy a really rare race car. First off, the original Ford GT was never offered as a road car, so this was the Ford GT40, I should say. So it's pretty special that it is available at all. But in addition to that and increasing the performance, everything the entire functional element of the race car is maintained in a really tasteful way. The car is also 300 pounds lighter than I believe the 66 GT40 2A. So it weighs about 300 pounds less and makes about 70 more horsepower. So that drops the, this was never a sprint-based car, but it does drop the quarter mile time, the quoted quarter mile time, with a 5-speed box versus the race car's 4-speed, down to about 11.2, which is still brutally fast and not even anywhere near where this car's performance was optimized to really deliver, which is between, let's say, 65 and 185, to 200 miles an hour on the back straights. Something's running. All right, we'll see you guys later.